Hey there, it's me Red Knight and welcome back to Heyday, and today's video is going to focus on the Blossom Derby. It's a brand new derby with a very different style of playing, and it's actually a lot of fun if you actually try to do certain specific things. Now, number one, the most important thing within your team has to be communication, and for this derby you really need to be talking to each other because there's a lot of tasks that need to be dealt with. Now you'll see down here there's a lot of tasks that are highlighted with a kind of a bluish green square. You'll see some regular 321s at the top there, and you'll see some of these others down here that are a little bit low with some different points on them. Now the Blossom Derby is very different. Your maxed out point availability for the tasks is 400 points, but what you need to do is to actually build up to it. So the first task you'll get as a Blossom will be a 320. One person will then do that task, they will then finish, it then returns as an open task like the carrots. Another person then takes it and you'll see their logo cover it, and that will then be 350 points. They then complete it, it then goes back to the board again like the carrot and it's an open task. Another team member takes it and then that becomes 375. Once that person's done, it returns back to the board, becomes a open task again, and then it goes up to 400. And then basically every person that takes a task from then onwards, it's 400 points. So the first three, 320, 350, 375, okay, but if you've got like 10 people within your hood, that's 7 lots of 400 points that are available. Now each task is time based. So this means that that task is going to be available for a specific amount of time. So there's plenty of time for your team to actually do it. Now the tasks will not delete, even if everybody has done it. You need to wait for the task time to tick down to 0 before it actually disappears off the board. Or what you can do is basically get rid of the task. Okay, it's not a problem, you can just delete it off the board as per usual. Now, if you can actually do a task that gives you 400 points, okay, that's very nice within this game. And this is the focus. You're trying to take the same task and then work your way through it quickly with your team members. Now, there are some tasks that will be done very quickly. For example, harvesting wheat, really quick. Mine tasks, very quick. Carrots, very quick. Buildings for the town, very slow. And if it's a train task, you get that one done very quickly as well. Now there are good tasks and there are bad tasks. Tasks that can be done rather quickly, they are the ones that you want to be focusing on. When you're finished, okay, you need to tell your team members so they can then come and take it, because you are within the time frame. Now we've got 30 odd people within our team that are participating, so that's a lot of chances there to do it. But there are some negative aspects. Now number one, so if you're doing 30 odd people with mine tasks, which is really nice as an example, there's a lot of 400 points, but it means then that you may run out of tools within your team, or maybe one person doesn't have them. But that's okay, some people have a few extra, and then you can donate the task tools to that person. So in this aspect, that one's not too bad. When it comes down to harvesting, okay, if you've got crops there already, don't be choosing a harvest task until you've actually cleared away your crops. Then you can plant the actual one that you do need. But again, the downside is you're loading up getting ready for that carrot task as an example. You're not able to grow anything else. However, carrots do turn around rather quickly. In fact, most of the easier crop tasks are very fast. Now, if you are getting tasks that do take a long time, my advice is to bin those tasks. You do not want to be focusing on them. So if you get a strawberry task, get rid of it. If you're getting a task that's for a specific visitor, I'd say get rid of it. Focus on those tasks that you can keep within your board that your team can do as a whole. Now, the more players you actually have within your derby doing the activity, the more chances of getting actual Blossom tasks. If you only have 1 or 2 people, then the number of tasks you get will be adjusted to take that into consideration as well. So please be aware of this. Now, if you are doing a town task, now some of our members, before we actually were aware what we needed to do in a more clear way, took some building tasks. Now we're still doing them and we're building up the points on them, like with the cinema as an example. Now you can wait, or if you want to, you can actually use your diamonds within the game. Now you don't have to. You can speed up the trains to bring the passengers. You can actually speed up the visitors as well. Now remember, with a specific building task, it doesn't matter whether they want to go lots of buildings or not, or you haven't completed them. It's the building that is the important part. So you send that visitor to that one building that's required, and it's done and dusted. When it comes down to a single visitor, it's that one visitor going to the buildings and completing their task that's important. Doesn't matter about anybody else. If you are doing a train task, okay, this means you need to do all buildings, all visitors completed, and then sent away. So there were some easy ones, and like I said, the more challenging ones. Now I don't mind spending a few diamonds for video just to show you. We're going to get this one done, and then that's going to allow me to take another task, and I'm actually going to be grabbing a build or try a train task, I think it is. So that's the one I'm going to be preparing for next. Now maybe that task that I need is not there. I've got a load of visitors there at the moment. I'm going to leave them there hanging for the moment and then put them to their actual buildings later, once I know what my choices are. So before you start allocating, check the derby first, then allocate after you've actually seen the task. So that one's now done. It's gone up from 350 to 375, so it's now available for the next person. I can't take the carrot task, I've already done it. Those ones at the top, okay, they're just sitting there in case anybody fancies an easy 320. Your choice at the end of the day. Some of my team are doing them. Now I want this train, okay, and there's a few players within my team that have got it. The building one I don't want. Now I'm going to tell my team that the actual task I've just done for the cinema is now available, so somebody else can come and grab it. So it's this communication side. I would recommend with this derby as well, you have one, maybe two people tracking tasks. So when one person has done a mine, you write down that member has done the mine. And then when another person takes it, I've done the mine. So you know in total, when you've got a large team, who has or hasn't done those tasks. Or you may find that you're binning tasks that are easy before someone else does it. So my recommendation is to not only communicate with each other, but to also find out or make a list on who has done a task or not. Now I'm actually finding this derby a lot of fun and very enjoyable, especially the first day when we started doing the carrots and the wheat as an example. It was very enjoyable chasing each other. Now we're slowing down now, we're settling into it. We're not in first place, there's another team that has shot off into the lead, so good luck to them, but we're just doing the way that we like to at the moment, which is having fun, communicating, enjoying, and just participating. Now there are some drawbacks. If you are by yourself, well, this Blossom Derby is not going to work. You're just going to get a task and then you'll do it. It's 320, that's it, you can't do any more. You just trash that task and go for another one. You'll get another task that's 320, great, you'll do that as well. Maybe there's not so many Blossom tasks coming up, so you're trashing and trashing and trashing, but if there's only one person, just do 320, it's not going to make a difference. It's when you actually get to like 4 people, so the 4th person, the 3rd person, the 2nd person have the chance to gain the higher points, but the number of Blossom tasks are fewer. So it's trashing, trashing, trashing until you've actually got rid of that specific quantity of tasks. They're not going to come quickly. The more people that are in the derby, the more Blossom tasks you will get. But again, it's down to binning tasks and doing tasks and working together. So there is a lot of enjoyment here. It's a lot of fun, but there's also that aspect of strongly communicating with each other to make the tasks a little bit easier. Right now, there are a lot of posts on my Facebook page. I've actually made a little post on my Facebook account that you can go and have a look at, where you can see a lot of people making comments about how they thought about the Blossom Derby. Go check it out. Hopefully I've given you the main tips here. Okay, like I said, number 1, bin all the tasks that you don't want for the Blossom. Number 2, focus on the Blossoms, but make sure they're easy, quick turnaround tasks. You can gain a lot of points from these tasks, and I mean a lot of points, if you are working together. And do, as I said, have one person keeping a track on who has done the task, because there's no way to actually see it at the moment. Now actually, Heyday, I would like to see a little number added to each task. So when it's been done 1 time, when it's been done 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, I can actually see within my team who has or hasn't done that task in total. Or maybe if I had the ability to tap on the task within the menu to see, as an example, whose name is allocated against that one. So I'd love to know a little bit more information for each task to make it easier for myself as a leader. Right, now that's this video basically over and done with. Hopefully it helps you with this event. If you're coming to this in the future, like I said, it's really fun, but pick and choose those tasks and go with the easy ones. That's me, Red, signing off. Make sure you do hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification as well, because that's the most important one, and I will see you in my update videos and in the actual help task video as well. But see you later, take care, have fun, and good luck with your Blossom Derby. Bye now.